Aye, what's up? Episode 2 of Road to Poland. Coming out on the same day as episode 1 because this is fun. This episode 2 is things not to do in Poland. Visit Poland, but don't Poland. So I don't die there, I don't get arrested, I don't get stolen from. So, 10 things not to do in Poland. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn. Maybe you gotta tell me if this is true.
Mark here with Walter Storm. Today we're in Warsaw, Poland, for things you don't do when you are here in Poland. And I'm going to get off started, not even with number one. Before we even get started with number one, I'm going to start with number 0. The thing you need to know before you come here is don't tell or call the Polish Eastern Europeans. You will not make any friends saying that. If you look on a map, you'll see that Poland is actually in the center of Europe, a little bit north, but it's in the center of Europe. And they like to be called Central Europeans, not Eastern Europeans. So
Central Europeans.
Get that one out of the way first because that's probably your quickest don't really upset people. So remember, don't say Eastern Europe.
Central.
Okay? Now, when you're going to meet the Polish people here, our first don't for you is don't shake hands or say goodbye over the threshold, like in a doorway. People really don't like that. So either make it choose your side. Are you in the door or are you out of the door when you shake hands and say goodbye? Just one of those little things there. And if you do get to meet some Polish people and they invite you to your home, when you go there, if you see they're wearing slippers or they're not wearing shoes, you don't wear your shoes in the house either. It's kind of rude that way. So just 3 quick little ones to start off with, just to give you some.
Who the hell wears their shoes at home anyway? I guess Americans. Americans wear their shoes in their house. Like, do you know how dirty that is? Weirdos.
Ideas of hospitality here in Poland. So our next
I wear
don't
slippers.
have to do with the language. Look, don't underestimate how helpful a few words in Polish will be for you and your visit here. Whether you're in Gdansk, you're down in Krakow or Lublin or wherever, because we all know that no one watching this video probably speaks Polish unless you're Polish by ancestry. And the thing is the Poles know that, and so they learn. They see a lot of people speaking English or German or Russian and stuff like that to help out the tourists. But the thing is, if you know a few words in Polish, it really opens the door. Like people are really happy, even if it's just like dziękuję, which is like thank you, or prosim, which is please, or piwo, which is beer. I remember I was like piwo prosim. They're like, oh hey, they were so happy with it, and it really goes a long way to open up.
Piwo.
Because you'll notice that people seem kind of dour and quiet and stern sometimes.
Piwo proszę, prosim.
Now our next don't for you is don't worry about busting the bank when you come here to Poland. Poland is an extremely affordable country to visit. Hotels, eating, drinking, all kinds of stuff, making merry. It is really cheap here. Also going to the museums is really affordable as well. So it's a nice place to check out. That's why when you go to Krakow, they get 10 million tourists from high-end tourists to low income, not low income, but people that are spending a lot of money on tourism because it's not an expensive place to be. So that's a kind of a
awesome.
Thing. Now my fifth don't for you
Super.
goes along with that cheap
Fine, spoko.
Don't drink in public in Poland. Look, you can get arrested or fined for drinking in public. Now you see this nice square here. Yes, you can eat and drink at the restaurants and the bars like that, no problem. But if you're gonna take some wine or a beer, some of the local beer, which are pretty good here, and go take that to a park and drink there with your friends, you can get in trouble with the cops. So make sure you do not drink in public. To go along with that, don't forget you need to have an ID with you all the time. If you don't want to carry your passport with you, what I do is I'll actually have my driver's license from home and a photocopy of my passport with my passport locked up back at the hotel. So you do have that because the cops could ask you for it if they really wanted to. They usually don't bother tourists, so it's not that big of a deal, but just in case so you know. Now our next don't for you is don't try to pay with big bills. Now big bills are like 50 zlotys or 100 zlotys, like 100 or 50. If it's like
zlotys.
Because people ask you, oh, do you have anything smaller? They're always going to ask for a smaller bill. The thing is, when you go to the ATMs, it gives you 50s and 100s. But when you go get a beer or something like that, it's 7 or 8. I'm like, oh, do you have some smaller bills? Do you have some smaller bills? So when you go to museums, you go to like big stores and stuff like that, use the bigger bills there, the 100s and stuff like that, to break them with the 10s and 20s. So then you can go get your little snacks. Maybe you want your little Polish donut, or you want to go get a hot dog or something like that when you're here.
That looks yummy.
Beer, you need that change.
Smacznego.
Here, right? Another don't I have for you is don't forget to tip when you are here. Usually you tip 10 to 15%. 10% is normal.
Jestem głodny.
But you can look on the menu, and some restaurants already put that 10% on there. I know the place I wait here on the square. Remember, you're not going to bust the bank, so didn't feel ripped off because it was so cheap.
Oh yeah.
10% was already included. She was very nice and helpful. I gave a little bit extra on there. No big deal.
Oh yeah, mom.
With that, when you pay your bill, they'll always ask you to pay with credit card or cash. If you're going to pay with cash, if you put the money in the little thing and give it to them, don't say thank you, unless you want them to keep all the money. Okay, so let's say you get 110 bill and you give them 150, you say thank you or dziękuję, they'll think, oh, 40 tip for me, and they'll just walk away with it. You need to tell them, here's this, then they'll bring your change back, and then you leave your tip like that. So you have those things.
Okay.
What I try to do is just have the tip already there. Now you might tell them, look, I want to pay 140, and so they'll just have the tip from there and give you your 10 back if you have 100 and a 50. No big deal there. My 10th don't for you is don't be late. The Poles are actually pretty much an on-time kind of people, like their German neighbors.
Don't be late.
If you're going to be late to somebody's house you're going to visit, make sure you call or text them or WhatsApp them before so they know you're running behind. Because it's kind of rude to be late when you are here. I mean, we were at the museum. I was at the museum this morning, and it was supposed to open up at 10. And the guy unlocked it like at 10:01, and people were like, "Come on, it says 10 o'clock. Let's go." You know, so you do have that there. So make sure
don't be
you
late.
on time. And my last don't for you is don't fall for the nature tourism propaganda in Poland. Look, you'll see lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of tourism videos about the nature of Poland, and there are some beautiful natures here. The Tatras Mountains in the south by Zakopane, when you go, skiing in the summer, in the winter. You can go to the Missourian Lakes in the north. It's just beautiful. There's a castle there. There's all kinds of great nature here. But look, if it's your first time to Poland, focus on the cool cities that are here. Krakow is amazing with the town square and the cloth hall and the church.
The dragon. I'm trying to see that dragon, bro. I'm trying to see that dragon.
Go to Gdansk in the very north and see that city. It's beautiful. Lublin.
Oh yeah.
Warsaw, and you can get around. Don't worry about getting around. I guess it'll be another one. Don't worry about getting around in Poland. There's lots of buses and trains that go all over the place.
Easy, Baleti, proszę.
It does take time, but don't be too worried about it. Anyway, those are some of the don'ts you have about Poland. I actually have another don't video just for Krakow, the don'ts of Krakow, which I hope you'll check out.
Don'ts of Krakow, I gotta check that one too.
2 travel videos every week, every Wednesday.
Thank you, bro. Lubię cię, dziękuję.
We really do appreciate it, and you can always
Dziękuję for
Facebook,
pomocy.
Twitter, obviously YouTube, and we really appreciate those likes and subscriptions.
Dziękuję for pomocy. Thank you for help. How did I say that? Thanks for helping me, Walter. Okay, now we know. Don't be late. Don't drink in public. Don't wear your shoes in the house. Don't pay with big bills. Don't call them Eastern Europeans. What else? Don't fall for rural stuff. Don't forget to tip. Don't worry about spending a lot of money. Learn some Polish words. I'm gonna do all of this. Thank you, Walter. Alright. We out of here. See you in the next one. Oh, this is my journey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm getting crazy.